saw Ty and I was like, she fine.
Really? She fine?
Yes, ma'am.
I know that you love me by the way you hold me. I know you will never put nobody else above me. Going out in public, you are still the same. You treat me royally, you never treat me like a lame. We both riding together, this ain't no game. You never look down on me, and we're equal, we're the same.
What's up, Anti Gang?
It's your boy N.
And it's your girl Ty.
And on this channel,
We outside. Happy February, everybody.
Yeah, February.
Okay, so welcome to the first episode of our first time February Fridays series.
First time.
Okay, by the title, you know what this video is. I'm gonna be telling you guys about our first impressions of each other and our first time meeting each other, how we met.
That's how it all began.
We were thinking about February. February is a month of love. It is also Black History Month. It is a month where a lot of couples are reflecting on a lot of their first times, doing a lot of different things. We felt like this would be an interesting
It's
series to bring you guys.
It's good to reflect. It's good to like look back at like all the progress that you've made and just pat yourself on the back. I know I have a hard time doing that sometimes, so like this will be fun, baby. You
So-
wanna go first? Ladies first.
Yeah,
Ladies
my
first,
baby
of
always
course.
says ladies
Of
first.
course.
With everything, he always says ladies first. Okay, so I'm gonna say how we met in my standpoint, and then you can go. Okay, so this is actually really funny because I met him through my friend Gabby. I call her wifey. That's my love. She was always talking about this guy who would flake on their plans. She always talking about this friend. They always make plans and then he just goes ghost. And he was flaking and stuff.
This
and
is
I
what
found
they
it
say.
funny. And this guy was saved in her phone as an ant emoji. So I thought that was freaking more hilarious.
Wow. Think about it.
Like after many instances of like supposing to hang out with him, we finally did. She hit us up one day, me and my best friend Sarah, and we went to Abdul's room. That's our other friend that we just met. Like we met
earlier that
3 of them.
Earlier that year.
So I walk into the room and there's this guy standing there with this big smile on his face saying hi, like welcome, whatever. Which is Brian. He's very vibrant and welcoming. That's just him. And then there's Abdul saying hi too. And then there's this guy on the bed, like laid out in a hoodie. So in my head, I'm like, okay, so this is this guy's room. This is the guy.
Exhibit A.
So I walked in, I said hi, and that's how we met. In my standpoint. What about you? How did we meet?
Okay. Yeah, so your man's here. I was playing the cut, I was chilling, I was with my bros, so we made some plans to hang out. Brian and Abdul, I think they had made the plan, and the girls came to the room. Yeah, I was like, oh snap, like I didn't know this is what we was getting into today, Okay. Saw Ty and I was like, excuse me.
How did we meet? I didn't tell you about impressions yet. And you did not.
Excuse me.
No, you did not. No, you did not. Stop the cat.
Let me holla at you.
Stop, baby.
Basically, yeah, I was in the room. We were just hanging out. We were cooling. But yeah, that's really it though. Like it was like a basic meetup. Like it was just like we were like everybody was just bringing like their friend group together.
And
so
then we just became one big friend.
yeah, we became like one huge friend group after that.
My first impression, okay. So I walk in, I thought this was this guy's room. Come to find out, it's not his room. He's just mad comfortable in the person's bed. And I'm like,
Yo.
Okay. But that was his bro. Like, we all came to be that way in each other's rooms, and it's funny how looking back I used to be like, what the hell? He was, I never really saw his face because he always had a hoodie on. Like, every time we hung out, he had a hoodie on, but I always heard his voice though. So I always thought he had a nice voice, but I remember thinking like he's trouble. Like, I don't know why, but his voice made me feel like he was trouble.
I'm trouble still?
Yes, you trouble.
Wow. So, I mean, I guess that answers your question.
It made me feel like he was a player and stuff like that. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so I gotta explain myself, because you know, just as a guy, the way society wants you to walk around, you know, you have to walk around like, you know, everything's all good, like there's not a problem in the world, you know, you just can't show too much emotion, but at the same time, you know, so I was just playing the field, you know. Now, first impressions, you know, I was like, oh my goodness, like, who is this vibrant girl? Ty was so vibrant, she was always on the move. Anytime I saw her, she was always on the go. She always had like mad stuff to do. I'm like, damn, like, you ever like take a second to chill? You ever chilling? When do you chill? Just off the first impression, I saw how caring you were. That's one big thing that just stuck out to me. Like, it's always like your care, because like I remember it was you, Sarah. I think Sarah was going through something when that night when you was ready to help her. You know, everybody talked about it. Everything was good. Like I always saw that ability. Like, you always display it so well. So I think that was one of the first impressions. Now it's like, you know, she fine.
Really? She fine?
Yes, ma'am. That's my baby.
That's what you said. Your first impression was that's my baby.
I mean, I wasn't saying that's my baby then, you know, but I can't. You know, y'all know how it is.
Okay, so that was the end of.
Yeah, this one is a quick one.
For the month of February, every video that we do, we're going to have a Black History Month segment. First, I will start on the origin of Black History Month. According to History.com, the celebration of Black History Month began as Negro History Week, which was created in 1926 by Carter G. Woodson, a noted African-American historian, scholar, educator, and publisher. It became a month-long celebration in 1976. The month of February was chosen to coincide with the birthdays of Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln. Since we know whose birthdays we celebrate, the star of today's Black History Month segment is Frederick Douglass. He was an escaped slave who became a prominent activist, author, and public speaker. He became a leader in the abolitionist movement, which sought to end the practice of slavery before and during the Civil War. After that, and the Emancipation Proclamation of 1862, he continued to push for equality and human rights until his death in 1895. Thank you for your service, Mr. Douglass.
Yes, sir.
Guys, don't forget to like this video, subscribe,
comment for more videos, comment for more of what y'all want to see.
Let us know what you guys want to see. We're here to serve you guys. We're here to give you guys what you want.
Facts. And since it being the first time series for February, drop like your first time, but like funniest moment. Like the first time you did something, but like what was the funniest moment that happened for me?
Alright, guys.
And
to get out.